Hello and welcome to number 3, episode 3 of 112, and thank you if you've heard the first two and managed to try it. So number 3, when Shakti in the form of vayu or pranic air is still and does not move swiftly in a specific direction, there develops in the middle through the state of Nirvikalpa, the form of Bhairava. Now that's a little in-depth, so let's have a look at the meaning of these words. First of all, Bhairava was the word of great terrible things, terrible state, fearful, fiercely terrible. Nirvaka, let's see what that means. I'll just copy that word. You'll Google it and get a sense of it. We're not going to take the entire meaning word for word and everything. It is a Sanskrit word that can be translated as transconceptual. So now it can only be translated. It does not mean it's an exact meaning. Okay? Understand the two? If you don't, figure it out. Transconceptual. I don't even know what transconceptual means. It is made up of the prefix nir. Let's have a look. Nir, meaning without or beyond. So, okay, it's made up. Okay, so we've got something that is beyond or without. V, meaning apart from. And kalpa, meaning order. Nirvikalpa can also be defined as a state of mind that exists beyond the limitations of time, space, and individual consciousness. Ooh, this is going to be the one. Here we go. So, if you've enjoyed the first two, this one I have a feeling is going to be even better. It is also described as a thoughtless state that is beyond all order, ideas, words, belief, and mind. Alright, so we've got, this is your nice, really good test to the beyond world, if you want to call it, to your godly world, to the spiritual side. Some will call it magic, witchcraft, warlocks, whichever. This is the one that's going to enlighten us a little bit further, so it'll be a big jump. I'm already looking for the success, come on. Okay, so how do we do this? Now, when Shakti in the form of vayu, the word vayu means wind or air in Sanskrit. Okay. Or pranic air is still and does not move swiftly in a specific direction. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't even know what Shakti means. Let's start there. I have skipped the first one. Sometimes it's good to go backwards. It gives you time to explore other meanings without coming to conclusions. Shakti. The word Shakti means power, energy, ability, strength, effort, or capability. Okay, so let's break down each of these words now and have a look at them clearly. We've got the word Shakti, which is not just ultimate power. Any power, a little bit, a little effort, anything, that is Shakti. So start from there and understand everything in between that and God's power is within you. Okay? So we need to, you can be anywhere within that. The power, have your own power, energy, ability, strength. These are different words to describe it so that you can understand that any work that you put into anything is your Shakti. Okay, so I believe what we're going to do is feel this as well. Let's see. So when Shakti, let's get in English. Bhairava. Okay, so okay. I gotta stop rubbing my hands in the mic. Anyway, so what we need to do, how to achieve this state. When you breathe, you've got to, if we start with the first one, you had 2 points, one in your head, one in your stomach. If we go to the second one, we're constraining that. Okay, Now, the third one, this is what I believe, is we're going to put that into a ball. We're not going to squeeze it and put pressure on it, but we're just going to gently caress it and mold it into a ball. Okay, and keep that energy in. And we're going to let the breath inside of us stay within that energy field, that ball. Keep it there. Keep in that state of mind. I'm already trying to get there. I shouldn't be. We're doing this together. Okay, so I already think it's going to be a success, but no, hang on. In the form of, so I want to check out this word again. Nirvikalpa. Nirvikalpa can also be defined as a state of mind that exists beyond the limitations of time, space, and individual consciousness. So, what are we going to feel? Nothing? Something? Okay, I would suspect, or at least time. So what we want to look for is results we want to look for is the absence of time. I should put absence first. Absence of time. Of consciousness, etc. It is also a thoughtless state that is beyond the ideas, beliefs, anything like that. So at that point, I don't think you'll feel you're not supposed to feel anything. And try and do it even for a split second. If you get it for a split second, it means you can do it for 2 split seconds, then 3, then 10, whatever, as many as you want. So let's go and try it. Feel free to pause, breathe. Sometimes my video keeps recording, it's okay. Just go with the flow. Alright? Remember, comfortable position, even if it's at your favorite chair, at your desk, on the bed. It doesn't have to be too comfortable. Okay. Now, start with the focus 2 points. We'll start with that. That was from episode 1, where we put the 2 points in the head, and then we keep our breathing within those 2 points, and then we slowly squeeze it, which is number 2, and number 3 is squeezing it into a ball, and then letting it do what it wants. Okay? Sounds difficult? Pause, rewind a little bit. Follow those instructions. 2 points, squeeze, 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 keep it there. Think you're making a dough that wants to go everywhere. We're just squeezing it. Simple. Okay, let's go. Okay, so those of you who are lucky enough, if not, try again. This one is a tough one, I must admit, but I am, and even I myself, I only got flashes of it, and it's a very, very scary feeling. I didn't like it very much. It's really, I hope some of you got some flashes. Try again. I'll give you some extra hints and tips on how to keep focus. So one way to think of it is as a pendulum. And you're drawing a line. And the more focused you are, the more your line aligns with your breathing. So as you breathe in, you're drawing a line up to your head and then down below a certain point. And then we're going to pull those slowly together. How do you know you're keeping focus? Your line that you imagine, if you're drawing it, you know, as a kid, if you're not focused, what happens? You go past your line in your coloring book. This is the same. You'll know when you're not focused, when you've lost focus. So all you have to do is just keep that focus and back down again. And as you squeeze and squeeze and squeeze into a point and keep it in that ball, at that point you should have this little connection. But you will know when you're going wrong. And what happens is, even after the connection, what you'll find is that you're completely fuzzy. This is another, let's say, reaction when you come back to reality, even if it's for a split second, that it's like you've been somewhere else, and your pen inside your pendulum that was helping you were so focused on suddenly is squiggling all over the place, and you're struggling to bring it back. It might last only half a second, but it will feel, that's one of the results. You'll know by that as well. Thank you again for listening. If you need to go back to the first two, go back to the first two, and they'll help you get to this number 3. If you're feeling a little happy and vibrant, it's okay. That's part of the effects of this. Yeah, that's a strange feeling as well. You might be feeling very strange after that. You felt it before, but you've just forgotten. I hope that's enough examples. Again, ask me if you need some more interesting. I can do this again and give you some more information of what you should be looking for. And if you needed different techniques, I'll give you different techniques as well. So going to the how and why. So once our soul is contained within our own bubble, our thoughts, we put our thought and our soul within that bubble, and then we let it go. So we constrain it within that bubble, and then let it go and let it run within that bubble. Just like an atom. Your electron, you will run within that. And in that point, in that form, you're traveling at an infinite speed. Time, space, everything else disappears. So it is a scary feeling to start with. That is why it works and how it works. You almost enter a quantum state. For additional information, I did not want to stay there long. It was a very strange feeling of nothing. And I do believe that actually, if you do extend it, it could be a beautiful feeling. But for those few fractions of a second, it was definitely scary. So practice this a few more times until that fear leaves you and you get comfortable with going into that state. And then stay there for a few seconds. A few seconds is going to be an amazing trip, an amazing ride. You're going to love it. Give it a try. Thank you again for listening. Bye bye.